Hi, I'm Charlie from Elecspo, and it's time for us to talk about the leaked, data mined, whatever audio for the possible classified cutscene that's been found. We're not sure what it is. We think, obviously, that it's a cutscene. We're hopeful it's a cutscene for a yet undiscovered Easter egg. But the problem is, no one can seem to find it. And there's sort of a few arguments either way for that, like the first one being that nobody seems to even try to look for it. But Giant Waffle's still keeping up the good fight, so thanks for that. But the other possibility, which I think is probably even more exciting, was that it's cut. It's cut content that they decided not to include in the game. And if that is the case, I think that's even more interesting, because this audio has huge story implications with the future of the Aether story and the meeting between Ultimus and Primus. And I think if it has been cut, that's an even more interesting decision, and I'm not really sure how they're going to handle it or where they're going to go from there. Whether it's something that they introduce in the future, or the Easter egg for whatever reason was locked, possibly because the Blood of the Dead Easter egg hasn't been solved, but it's been solved for a few days now, so who knows. But I think the possibility that this audio is leftovers that were cut is even more exciting than the possibility that it's included. But if it is included, we just don't know where to find it, so it may as well be cut. But I think the idea of Blundell & Co. putting something like that in, going as far to include it on the disc and not use it, I think is highly unlikely. It just, they cover their own backs too much. They're aware of data miners, and it just doesn't really make sense. One important thing I noticed is that the way that Nikolai speaks, it's very clear that this map, in terms of the character's personal timeline, definitely takes place after the Blood of the Dead Easter egg, because Nikolai really seems to know what's going on, especially when he is scolding the other Nikolai. So it would make sense for this Easter egg to have been locked until the Blood of the Dead one was solved, because if we had solved this one first and got this dialogue, there'd be so many questions we'd have. So I completely understand that, but for it to still not be unlocked just doesn't make sense. And I'm really excited for someone to find something, or if it comes to it, for Trout to release a statement saying, look, there's nothing there, or either for the data miners to say, look, there is nothing. But as I said before, the people who think that it's like cut audio that was just left over, that has such huge storyline implications, and I think that is so much more exciting than the idea of it being on the game, because that means that we know what they're not going to do. But Blundell himself said on that stream that the classified Easter egg sets up the future of the Aether storyline, and we have nothing. We don't know where the Aether storyline's going now, so whether it's something they'll patch in at a later date or it's something we just have to look really hard for, I'm super excited to find it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm going to leave you to the end of this video for the way that every Zombies game ends.
Wait, what the fuck happened?
Oh, my connection's interrupted too.
Uh-oh. I'm the host and I wanted to take a shield, and now my game froze.
Yeah, mine too.
Hmm?